filmmakers are converging in Durban for the much-anticipated Durban International Film Festival, which showcases different films from across the globe. Participating initiatives such as the Isiphethu Programme aims at nurturing young emerging filmmakers. Joining us for more is Sakhile Gumede, who's Program Director of the Isiphethu Programme. Sakhile, very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. What was the driving force behind collaborating with the University of KwaZulu-Natal to create this program?
Thank you so much, Paul. Well, the Durban Film Festival is located at the Center for Creative Arts, which is part of the University of KwaZulu-Natal, and started in 1979 and celebrating 46 years now. At the core, the festival is about is to create a space for filmmakers to network and exhibit and show their films.
Perhaps talk to us a little bit, Sakhile, about the Isiphethu Programme and its mission and how that came about as you aim to now nurture young emerging filmmakers.
Thank you for that question. Isiphethu as a program is basically focusing on young emerging filmmakers. And at the core of what we are trying to do is to create a space for young people to enter the industry. And it has different components. I could highlight the script writing program, which is really focusing on young emerging script writers. And what we are trying to do is develop them as young script writers that when they enter the industry, they are well equipped. Mm-hmm. We've also recently, in the past 2 years, developed a film festival residency where we invite all the people that are organizing film festivals around South Africa to be part of the residency, where we get experts on board to really assist them in terms of being organizers themselves. And so the film festival is really putting itself at the center of development. Mm. We also have a schools program, which is crucial for us. Yesterday we hosted 490 people, and these are people who come from backgrounds where there are no cinemas, and so we want them to feel and experience cinematic experience and be part of this experience. So for us, this program is key because it really look at the grassroots and will form formidable partnerships.
So as you speak about, Sakhile, as you speak about the backgrounds of people who don't have access to cinemas, how does this program now support the vision of representing South Africa's demographics through film so that it's relatable?
Yeah, what we've done, in the past 10 years or so, is to build a strong relationship with art centers around the city. And so what that does is we reach audiences who cannot really be in a space like this, cinemas that are mostly situated in urban areas. And so through collaborating with the art centers, we are able to take some of these experts who come to the festival to go out there in rural areas, in townships, to engage young people and interact with them and share knowledge with them, which for us is something that we pride ourselves on.
Perhaps share some examples of how this program has influenced or inspired aspiring filmmakers in the very communities you talk about.
Well, if I look at the program itself, mm-hmm. I could highlight the fact that we over the past years we started a component which is a festival program, which has become part of DIF, and this for us emerged when we interacting with students who no platform basically to showcase their work. After graduating, they were struggling, and so we said we think there's an opportunity here for us to have a component of student festival. And it's been going well, and we are receiving content across South Africa. And this is where I think, between us and communities, we able to assist where we can, in terms of developing young talent in the country.
What long-term impact do you hope that this program will have on the South African film industry and its representation globally as you push to develop young talent in the province?
Well, I think for us, we hope that people who emerge out of this program will do well globally. And there are instances where, our students have gone to other festivals elsewhere in the globe and done well. And we think that those who are not part of it will be inspired by what others have done. And so I think the core of what we are trying to do is to make sure that we nurture talent, at its grassroots level, and make sure that people do have information and don't get lost after graduating. And so the festival creates a platform for networking, which is key in this industry, because you will know that the budget keeps shrinking, and the only way to survive basically in the arts is collaboration. And for us, it's very important that the festival collaborates with young talent out there.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us. All the best with that. Sakhile Gumede, Program Director of the Isiphethu Programme.